Hi, does this happen with you that you're talking to your partner about something serious and they leave you in the middle of the conversation like this? Hey, why didn't you tell me that your parents are also coming tonight? I told you. No, you didn't. You only said your brother was coming. I told you parents might come. When did you say that? Last week, you said they might come. Last week, you never confirmed. I didn't confirm. You also didn't ask, na? And what's the big deal here? Big deal is you never keep me in loop. I would have cleaned the house better. I would have prepared more food. Doesn't matter, yaar. It's just our parents. That's not the issue. You just make plans in your own head. You never talk to me. Never talk to you. Really? Then how did you get to know about my brother coming? Wow. What a huge favor. Giving me half information. Need a prize now? Okay. Hey! We're talking. You're talking. I'm out. Now she's thinking he ran away because he doesn't care about my issues. He doesn't respect me enough to stay for the conversation. He has high ego and he doesn't want to accept his mistakes, etc. Now all of those reasons could be partly present, but that was probably not the main reason. The biggest reason your partner is running from the conversations is your partner got a lot of criticism. This leads to flooding, and that leads to stonewalling. Now, what is this flooding and stonewalling? This whole theory and these words, they actually come from the Gottman Institute. I'll add their famous book in the description. Let me tell you what those terms mean. What flooding means is the negativity from your partner is so high that you are psychologically and physically overwhelmed. See, normal heart rate for men at the age of 30 is about 76, and for women it's 80. But when they are flooded, heartbeat speeds up. It goes above 100 and it can reach as high as 165. Then there are hormonal changes, like adrenaline is secreted, which kicks in the fight or flight response. These bodily changes are so dramatic that if one partner is frequently flooded, it's actually easy to predict that if nothing changes, they might end up divorced. What stonewalling means is this. Why didn't you tell me that your parents were coming home tonight? The criticism from the partner is so overwhelming that the listener tunes out. The listener withdraws from the interaction, they shut down, and they just close themselves off to the speaker. Metaphorically speaking, they build a wall between them and the partner. Another way to look at this is that when you criticize the partner, it's like an attack. That attack leads to this fight or flight response in the partner, and they've tried fighting, that did not work, so now it's time for them to flight. They just run away, and that's stonewalling. If you really want your partner to stay in the conversation, you'll have to create an environment which is safe and relaxed for them. I'll give you 3 tips on how to do that. First is a very simple one but difficult to apply. Start the conversation softly. The way you start the conversation really sets the mood. Instead of just going in and saying, "Why didn't you tell me that your parents are also coming tonight?" which is immediately confrontational. What you need to do is you need to start the conversation as politely and softly as possible. Like, "Hey, just wanted to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute?" As if it's not that big of a deal, because most of the times it's not. This gives the other person this indication that it's not an attack and I can just have a casual discussion here. And then they have no reason to run away. Point number 2, peace between you two is more important than most other goals. See, right now, so many other goals become very important for you. Like, what will be the perception of his parents? I want to be kept in the loop, or keeping the kitchen clean, reaching somewhere on time, or sometimes simply standing up for your own ego. But what you need to remember is that the most important goal with your partner is your bond between them, your harmony with your partner. Peace between you two is more important than anything else. When I say peace, I don't mean that you just leave all your issues. It means you talk about them, but you never really disrespect your partner. You never put them down. You maintain an overall positivity despite differences. Point number 3, don't justify your anger. Right now, you think that when you get angry at your partner, it's justified because, well, they made a mistake. Or sometimes you may think anger is the only way to fix things because otherwise they won't even listen. But I say both of them are bad reasons. Firstly, there is no situation where you have to say the only good response here is anger. Each situation can be dealt calmly and constructively. You can deal with the most difficult people in the world with a cool head. So don't think that anger is just the natural option. It's always changeable. Secondly, anger is not good to influence other people. When you get angry, it actually makes the other person defensive. They don't want to listen to you anymore. They want to run away. So in the long run, if you really want your partner to listen to you, to maybe change through your ideas, you actually need to do that calmly and constructively. Because when they are relaxed, they are more open-minded. You can have better problem-solving discussions. So the bottom line for today is, don't criticize your partner destructively. Keep a friendly environment. Your partner might not run away. Your partner might start listening to you. Now, if you like this video, don't stonewall it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well. A very important factor in mental peace is that instead of just thinking internally, you should be able to talk about your frustrations to someone. But sometimes your friends and family can get tired of listening or might not even understand you well. That's why you should talk to a therapist. Your emotions need regular air ventilation. Your thoughts need regular garbage disposal, like once every week with a trained therapist. At Shridhar Life School, we have a team of therapists that you can talk to. Please go to shridharlifeschool.com to book your sessions.